What's going on? What's going on? Say That Shit Podcast. We in the building. I got my co-host with me, Warren.
What up?
I got my brother Corey.
What's going on? What's going on?
I got my homie John.
Yes, sir.
And my homie PAT. Plick. Yeah, we in the building. It's an all men podcast today. No women bashing. None at all. We got the buzzer just in case, and we're ready to go in. We gonna start off with, how everybody week been doing, how everybody been managing this week. What about you, bro?
Me starting? Oh man, I'm having a good week. I'm super geeked about this fight tomorrow or Saturday. So
come in closer.
Yeah, I'm super geeked about the fight on Saturday. So
I want to let y'all know, if y'all ain't already ordered the fight, we are showing it here at TDR Kickback.
Hey, y'all hear that?
Okay.
If ain't nobody ordered the fight, they showing it here at the TDR Kickback.
Y'all come down here and check the fight out Saturday.
What about you, Warren?
Man,
How your week been?
I'm so blessed. It don't make no sense, man. Just got back from Texas. Family good. I can't complain about nothing at all, man.
Okay. John.
Been a hectic week, but I'm not gonna complain about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shit is, I've seen a lot worse. So, I'm just happy to make it through it, and keep it trucking. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. What about you, bro?
Man, it's been all good. I've been getting blessed, real blessed, closing on another house tomorrow, credit and cribs, how we do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
business is going.
For that, man. We need some
Yeah. Appreciate it. Just trying to keep it moving, man, and keep it positive.
Get into the bag by all means.
For sure.
So we gonna get right into it. So asset. This show is about asset. Are you an asset or are you a liability? And also, men holding themselves accountable and holding each other accountable. That's real important nowadays. People gotta learn to hold each other accountable. Everybody that had their past, everybody that messed up. So I want to ask. So I'm gonna ask a couple of my guests. So first, I'm gonna ask my co-host if he an asset or a liability in a relationship.
In relationship. Woo. You started off hot already, huh? In a relationship, I'm definitely an asset. If you a liability, somebody shouldn't even be with you.
Exactly. So you
got to be the person to take that weight off your spouse's shoulders. So
exactly.
If my girl is working and I'm working, I should be able to take care of the house when she's not there, take care of the kids, make sure they done with their homework. You know what I'm saying? I cook, clean, all of that because I want to take that weight off my woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I bring value when it comes to financial, everything, fixing credit, everything. Because we working towards getting something and having something. So when you got to have that balance, I don't believe in I should just let my woman do 80% of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I think I should take weight off her shoulders. These kids is a headache.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you turn around working 8-10 hours and then you got to come home to that, man, that could be overwhelming.
Yeah, because I realized that us as men, we don't realize when we got families and women got kids, a lot of times women be overwhelmed from the kids. So when we come home and we say we want to do this and she ain't really up to it, a lot of times you have to come in and take something off that plate.
A lot of that's on us.
Yeah, a lot of that's on us to come help take some off that plate. So when you think of asset and liability, I know some people might take that the wrong way, but it's just really like saying, like, if I'm an asset, like me, I feel like I'm an asset in any situation. Like I want to be at least. So at the end of the day, I feel like I need a calculator with just the add button on there. Nothing else. No subtraction.
Like
add.
You bring value. You bring
if
value.
They make,
you bring value.
Yeah, I bring value. So if I can get a calculator with the add button on there, I don't need nothing else on there but the add button. No subtraction. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask people that, I think some people could get offended by that and say, what? How could I be taken away? I'm liability. That means I'm taking from her. But you have to ask that. What about you, bro?
I think I'm definitely an asset.
Okay.
Like you said, I think the average person will take offense about being I was a liability. You know what I'm saying? Young me, I was a liability. So I actually like the question because I know what I am now.
Yeah.
Young me, I was just an asset. I mean, a liability. Everything was for my gain.
Yeah.
Everything was for my leisure, my pleasure, everything. But grown me, I'm a liability. I know that if I'm removed out the house,
it's gonna be noticed.
Yeah, it's noticed. It ain't functioning right, and like it's a different frequency that we move on in my house. So, you know, and what I mean by liability, I said as far as bills, me and you don't have. So, I make sure that most men they worry about doing 50-50 or that's a conversation. Yeah. Bro, I'll tell you personally. I tell them, no matter what situation.
You taught me something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I always used to think about like 50-50. Then when you kind of explained it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, because I wouldn't want my woman, you know, saying, hey, you know, where's your half on this? Where's your half on that? Where's this? Where's that? To me, that's gonna drive me crazy. So I'd rather just say, let me, like, this is the thing. I don't mind paying. If I got it, then I can pay all. If I don't, I'll pay the bulk, but I ain't paying all. You get what I'm saying? Right. So meaning I ain't gonna do the 50-50. I might do 70-30, 60-40, but I ain't paying all. Right. You get what I'm saying? I mean, if I got it like that, then yeah.
It's all about what works for you and your spouse.
True.
Everybody is different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I was just gonna say, bro, I like the fact that you held yourself accountable for how you
most definitely.
Because there's a lot of dudes ain't gonna say I was a liability.
Hit that accountability button.
Accountability. Accountable. There's a lot of dudes that's not gonna say that they was a liability. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. At one point in time.
No, I grew though. Like even like as far as like with my son, I got a 13-year-old, I got a 1-year-old, about to be 2-year-old. One in-house, well, both in-house, but right now my oldest son, he gone for the summer. But like my oldest son lived with me. He primarily with me. He lived with me 24/7. I know the duties how single, you know, women. I did that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had to grow up because, you know, I was in a position fighting for my son.
Oh yeah, I know firsthand.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I got him, so it's like you can't drop the ball once you do all that. You barking at the moon. Otherwise, you know, you want something so bad, and you get it, and you don't put the big boys, you know, shoes on. You get it for nothing.
What about you, John?
Yeah, you know, I had to grow into being an asset, not just for a relationship, but for my family in general.
Okay.
I believe in like generational wealth and stuff like that. So having to go that way, you know, learn to deny self, and you got to really learn to, you know, how being accountable can either make you or break you, irregardless. So preparing for that, you know, you kind of, it helps you in a relationship, helps you uncover things about yourself as a man. So to my lady, to my family, I'm definitely an asset, you know. But it was a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was, like I said, deny self because I didn't at first.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about what I wanted to do. Every fashion, every trend, every whatever I'm participating in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, that's not the way to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, even if you want to be on the straight and narrow, it kind of bring other attention that could, you know, take you away from what your real duties and responsibilities are.
Yeah.
And losing a lot of good people and losing opportunities and stuff like that, it teach you to become accountable and, you know, get you and set you straight.
Yeah.
You know, I think loss is the biggest teacher to men. You know, one of the biggest teachers, at least to me.
Yes. Yes, that's facts. That's clap on that one. That's facts. What about you, bro? Asset or liability?
Yeah, for me,
you don't even want to hear with no kids, but I know you still asset.
Man, I ain't been nothing never but an asset. I ain't never have a chance to be a liability on the strength because, you know, I had it hard. You know what I mean? So I had to learn a lot of stuff from people that was older than me in order to be better than what I am. So I'm just used to helping people. I'm used to encouraging. I'm used to enlightening. I mean, I want to see everybody win, men and women. You know what I mean? So you just got to be positive at the end of the day. And when you positive, spread it. And even when you get in the negative, just keep, you know what I'm saying, on the positive trend. You know what I'm saying? Black women stand up.
Yep. You hear that? You hear that? Black women stand up.
Straight up.
Yeah. I got a question for y'all. What do y'all consider a liability? Because there's a lot of dudes who gonna say they not. What do y'all consider a liability?
For me, like I said, like it was all about me. So I had a son young. I just wasn't putting that first. I was still in the streets. I was still cheating, still coming in late, just doing what I wanted to do. Just not, I just wasn't, I wasn't one holding myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? And then two, I was a liability. I feel like it wouldn't be what I would want my daughters to have, as a man. So to me, that ain't an asset. That's a liability. So for me personally, young me definitely was that, and that's why I know like where I transitioned into where I'm at.
I was gonna say what you think in your life made that trend.
Like I said, my son.
Your son.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I feel too. I feel like my kids made me do a.
Oh yeah, your kids, yeah, because when you grow up, you always is all about you. Then when you have a kid, you like, damn, life ain't.
It didn't hit me right away.
Oh, not right away.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Some people be still in shock. Like I got one kid, I'm still in shock. I always thought like I wasn't gonna have no kids. I'm like, I wait to 30 some years old to have a kid. I'm like, I'm still in shock.
I want to add this though. You asked the question, what do we consider a liability? And this is a liability I feel like goes untracked by men. The company that we keep makes a huge difference on whether you're an asset or a liability. Even if you got things that's solid on your end, but you around the wrong people, that can rope you into things that you don't have no business being involved in, that can bring unnecessary issues into your relationships all across the board, not just with your lady. Everything can be affected. So I feel like that's kind of one of the, like what you would call like a snake in the grass type of things that we don't, or a landmine that we can step on sometimes as men, because we cherish brotherhood. And I'm a big person on brotherhood. However, it's hard to part ways with certain relationships that hold you back, which in turn makes it a liability and makes you a liability.
Yes. Okay.
So y'all watch out for that.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that just not trying to skip you, Stunner, but that's part of what I had to learn. Also, I was in the streets. I got locked up, and with my son, I actually got my son when he first came. I got locked up, and when I got locked up in front of my son, that's what really set me down and make me like, damn, you gotta hold yourself accountable. And like you said, one thing I learned is the circles you keep, and it's also like us as men just being able to say no. Something as simple as that. Like the same way I was able to entertain bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta know how to. They your guys. They gonna understand where you going. Yeah. And you gonna have people grow with you. You gonna have people jump. You gonna have them jump. You gonna have people fall off. But the ones that's falling off, like you said, everybody can't come.
Everybody can't.
So
and you want. I mean, you want them people to come. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like this. It's just like, right? Some people come to you with a vision, right? And you be like, no. And then they get the vision going, right? And then you like, yeah, so I was thinking. And you like, I don't need you now. Now, if I do it, I'm just doing it because you my friend. I don't need you now. You know what I'm saying? And people got to understand that. I get it. I done missed out on plenty of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Where I'll be debating and procrastinating. And then some of them didn't work and some of them did work. But then you think about it later. In my heart, I know I can't come to you later when I see it's moving. Like, hey, so I thought about it. So I don't need your money now.
I'm making an exception for you, bro. You can always come get in anytime. You already know.
Some people got to jump off. Hey, a lot of slaves leave when it was time to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that don't mean they don't deserve to be set free.
That's true, because there's so many people that's risk takers, bro.
Right.
See, me, I'm a risk taker, but a low. See, like him, he a high risk taker.
I'm gonna put it on the line.
He gonna put it on the line.
What I got to lose. If I lose, I'm gonna still get it back.
Yeah. That's why y'all became brothers, right? Yeah.
4th inches, I'm going for
exactly. See me, but you know what though? See, I do go on Madden. I'm shooting the bomb. I'm a Hail Mary on 4th and inches.
It's always a need for that though, because it creates balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some sound grounded advice can help you along the way when you're ready to throw a Hail Mary. Hey, we can get the ball back. You can just punt it.
And that's positive. That's positive encouragement too.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have a lot of people in your ear when you're taking these risks, especially when you're talking about business and just growing in life. You're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna put doubt in your mind. Like, this can happen. But what happens if it don't work out? What you gonna do? Is your job gonna let you come back? Anything. You're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna plant them seeds of doubt. So when you got people in your corner that's on the same level and they encouraging you, them the people you supposed to have in your corner.
You're right. But
if you gonna give me that encouragement when I'm finna go grab this set,
right.
You better have that.
Hey, listen, because you're right. Because some people cold like that. Where I didn't see him do it. Where he didn't had a job. He's like, bro, I just left yesterday. I'm like, what you mean? You're like, I'm gone. I'm like, bro, what you gonna do? He's like, I got a plan. I'm like, a plan? But it worked though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But again, going back to accountability, right? So your risk factor and what you're willing to do. And won't do based off of how you have your life structure. Yeah. His life may be structured a little different. Mine's structured a little different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it all goes back to us making a sound judgment and assessing what it is that somebody's asking of us to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, nah, I got kids, I got a job, I got this, I got that.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with
nothing wrong with that at all.
Nothing wrong with
that at all.
Nothing wrong. Yeah, you're right. Nothing exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You know what I'm saying? Your definition of I feel it's accountability. Your definition of liability.
Man, just just own up to it. You know what I mean? It ain't listen, man. All this ain't nothing but a game at the end of the day. It's you know what I'm saying? It's how you prepare for it, and it's how you gonna go about it. You know what I mean? So just handle your business. You know right from wrong. Don't look to go make a mistake to say I bumped my head just to say, oh, I learned. You already knew what it was. You know what I mean?
Miss Loggins Miss Loggins wants to know how important is sound advice from a woman.
I feel like it's. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I feel like it's very important. If you value her, you know what I'm saying. Depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying. What the relationship is between y'all. I mean, because if y'all have a toxic relationship, then you might not value her advice because there's other things that play into that. But if y'all have a strong relationship, at least a strong foundation built, because we all gonna go through things in a relationship.
What the hell take?
I feel like sound advice is important. You should consider your partner's opinion, your partner, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see how you can have a household where one person makes every single decision without any type of input from the other person. You know what I'm saying? That's like having a child, essentially, if you got to make all the decisions.
What's your first say, bro?
Oh, as far as what was the question again?
Sound advice. Do y'all think?
Oh yeah, to me that's that's my balance. Like whether it's my mom or my sisters, like before a relationship, that's who I got the game from. That's who I care to get advice from personally. And from there to having lady friends. I cared. But where it worked to me, like as far as in a relationship where I feel like it's the best, is just having like you got daily balance. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, rather your relationship toxic or if you want a healthy relationship, to me, I care more about it in a healthy aspect. Is like you said, if it's toxic, rather one person is listening or not, it's hard coming from when the foundation ain't steady. So for me, just in a healthy relationship, you definitely want that, and we care about it as men. I think we all can say we care. I don't think no dude at the table want to just sit and talk to us 24/7, but in the same breath, a woman just give us that balance.
Yes,
it gives us a different look at something, a different point of view.
Because sometimes your woman could answer something before you don't even need to answer it. There's certain situations, like I want the type of situation where we can go to the restaurant, she can order my food, and I can order her food. Like I know what she gonna get. She know what I'm gonna get. She know how I want it. You know what I'm saying? All that. So I think that, like you said, that's balance. They bring balance. Where it's like in your household, your woman gonna bring that type of balance that completes you, because you're only 50%, and then when you put her together, now you're 100.
And bro hit it right on the head. It's that balance, because women got that thing. Everybody talk about intuition, but we all got. I believe we all. This is my personal belief. We all got intuition, but us as men, we don't listen to ours. A lot of us don't listen to ours. You know what I'm saying? Like your woman I might come over to Derrick's house. His chick might be like, something about him I don't like. He like, that's my man, dog. What you talking about? That's my dude. Come on, what you want?
He is not your friend. That's the
she
first
like,
thing.
he's not your friend. And you like, you don't see it.
You see,
then later on, we might have a business venture, or we might have a falling out about something small. And you like, yeah, she told me all the time ago. And I say, when we talk about brotherhood, like you said, sometimes our vision be jaded. Because we like, this is my man's. He wouldn't do nothing like that.
From third grade.
Bro wouldn't go there. Bro wouldn't go there. Yeah. And she telling me, watch, dude, it's something about dude I don't like. They pay more attention to their intuition and what they got going on upstairs. We'll be like, you know what, I ain't trying to hear that.
Because of
about a lot of stuff.
Some of us, though.
Yeah.
Because some of us, we do. You know what I'm saying? Because see, me, I'm a great judge of character in a sense. Yeah. I know what's for me and I know what ain't for me. You know what I mean?
I always felt like I was a great judge of character. And I have been. My intuition when it comes to people has always been on point. Right. But I was an impulsive thinker, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I get pissed off, it's finna jump off. Right. If I think some money right there, let me go handle this. And that's what put me in a position when I was younger, in the position I did. So I had good people around me. I even had people that tried to talk me down into being better. I even had a woman at that point in time that used to I wasn't listening though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't listening. Yeah. And like y'all said, it could be your mother, your grandmother, it could be your baby mama, it could be your girl. Yeah. It can be your sister, it could be any woman, your grandma. Woman. They help balance us out, and a good woman is gonna do nothing but make you better. Yeah,
but you was, like you said, you wasn't listening. So it's like that. Yeah. So that goes back to that like you held yourself accountable for the past that things that you went through. So like a lot of men, we don't really hold ourselves accountable to the things that we do in the past. We all had past situations. I didn't have past situations, but I ain't never really. I always kind of thought like, I ain't do nothing wrong. I did everything the right way, so we gonna get back to that though. What Miss Logan got a question? What she say?
Miss Logan said a lot of us men out here at this big age don't feel like cheating should be a factor if we taking care of home. How do y'all feel about that?
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I see. Yeah. I don't listen. I don't agree with that. Now that's like something Puff Daddy be saying, talking about I'm buy you mansions and diamonds, but you gotta understand that I'm gonna be with other women. Like I feel like I don't know. I think at my age, I don't know if I want to. I don't want to play them type of games. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I was younger, I think if I'm rich and I feel like Puff Daddy, I'd just be outside then. I mean, why get in a relationship if you want to just be partying and have 10 different women at the house at one time? Why get with a woman and marry her and say, hey, I'm paying all the bills, I'm going to cheat?
So you big on monogamy?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
I feel like, I think, it's situational. You'll be surprised what people accept once you're straightforward with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily saying it's right, and I'm not necessarily saying it's wrong. It just depends on what the other person allows in their life. For me personally, I find it beneficial for me and my children to have a stable woman. It'd kind of be weird for my children to see multiple women walking around the house together.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Fact. So, like I said, if I was a single man, then yeah, but it's all tied to your value at the end of the day. I mean, you expect Chris Brown to have one woman? Like
that's why
cater to women.
That's why I was gonna say certain people's lifestyle. I don't.
That's why I was thinking like Puff Daddy. Them, of course he gonna
Puff Daddy.
I was gonna say certain people's lifestyle. I don't think it allows for monogamy. Because you got all these women throwing themselves at you. You in different states and different cities and different parts of the country. So it's gonna be hard for a lot of men to be, But when it comes to regular dudes like us, I was a cheater at one point in time. But I knocked the stability of my home over with the cheating. And my reality check for me myself was when I went to prison.
Okay.
Because I always been a person who held myself accountable. So when I stand up there in front of that judge, I'm gonna take my lick. If he asks me who was with me and wasn't nobody with me, I'm gonna take my lick. That's accountability. But what I didn't understand was the effect I'm having on my community by doing this shit that I'm doing, the effect of me not being there for my kids, the effect of my baby mama having to take care of these kids by herself now because I've been removed from the situation. So just not just financially, emotionally, everything. So when we talk about a lot of us, especially who be in the streets, I'm accountable, but I keep on making mistakes. That's taken away from my family, that's taken away from my community.
Right.
So some of us think because we take accountability, our actions is okay. Just like with the cheating thing. Because my woman forgives me, doesn't mean I should be doing it or I should continue doing it because she accepts it.
Right.
Because I knocked the whole foundation of my house over. Kids can feel when they mama upset. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And then it keeps chipping away at her confidence.
Yeah.
It keeps chipping away at her confidence because then she starts to think, am I good enough? What am I not doing that's making him go mess with this other woman and these other women?
Yeah.
And I never understood all these things until I went to prison. So that was my reality check.
Your reality check.
That was my reality check.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Miss Logan. She bringing it, man. And she,
you hear that, Tay? Look,
man,
PAT, that's Pat.
Tay, you know how us Pisces do. You already know.
Pisces, here y'all go.
You already know.
Taurus, man. Vicky got a question. Y'all know
said,
Vicky?
She said, how do y'all feel about social media in relationships in private versus secret? Oh, y'all just on this.
Oh, okay. So
they on this relationship.
I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that. I like private. I don't like secret. So meaning, okay, let's just say, for instance, right? When I was with my ex, right, she wanted us to be out and let the world know. And I was more like, no, I'm private. I don't want nobody to know. I want to keep it. But really, you got to understand, as time go on and you not with that person, you think about it and you say, man, listen, you got to understand where she coming from. Who wants to be with somebody that they feel like is afraid to let people know they with them or show them off? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So she wanted me to let everybody know, like, hey, we in a relationship, pictures of us. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Then years later, I thought about it. It was too late. I thought about it like, you know what? She right. I'm like, if this is a woman that I love, this is my fiance. This is a woman I'm engaged to. So I'm thinking to myself, like, going forward, that taught me a lot, that I would never do that. If I'm with a woman and she say, like, hey, I want to take this on the road and we want to have this out here, we want everybody to know about it. If this is my woman and this is who I'm dealing with and I'm serious about this, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I regret not doing that in the past. Not saying like
did the relationship fall apart because of that.
No, but it was a part of it. Helped it. It helped. So I look at it like now I'm like, it's cool to be private, but the whole thing where you don't want nobody to know about them at all, that might not work.
What y'all think? I'm going. So me, I'm in a relationship. I don't post none of my relationship situation online. I make it my business to, not because I got nothing to hide. I'm obviously openly saying, it ain't that. It's just I like my life private. My son was 3 years old, right? Crazy story. I was in a grocery. I think I told you this before. I was in a grocery store and the chick was like, "Hey, CJ, he getting so big," and it was just a chick that knew. She was just a social media friend.
Right.
Yeah.
But your kids grow with these people you don't.
It be like that. It be like that. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
To me,
like
it do.
Like your kids grow with these people that you don't know.
That's also true. Because I be sad when I see somebody mama. I'm like, yeah, mom.
And it's like,
I'm acting like she. I'm acting like she mom's passed
because
away.
you done seen so many pictures of her. You seen the video. It's like this person. You ain't connected to them like family.
Yeah.
But you feel like you got some type of access to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, that alone that threw me off. And then I also come from a street background. I don't like pictures. I never did all that myself.
Yeah.
Just me personally. Yeah. So I think that comes with a conversation. With every chick I've ever talked to, that has been a problem. Like they think you hiding them, but I'm hiding me. To keep it real.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm attached to you.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we on the run together, baby.
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But it's good. It's good to be that way though, because of how things is nowadays. You got to be careful, right? Because everybody don't got your mentality, and everybody don't want to see you.
I like that question, Chris.
I don't have a social media at all.
Okay.
No sort of social media. I just don't see it being necessary, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I became fairly successful with using other things to my advantage.
I respect that, John. I wish I could do
saying?
that. I wish I could. I got so addicted, bro.
Yeah,
I think I'm addicted.
Yeah, it can be
I
addicting.
wish I could.
Yeah.
I wish I could do.
It's math behind it. It's science behind
Yeah.
it. Like the TikTok videos, for me, not even to be on social media, and then TikTok is like this. You know what I'm saying? That's why all the kids watching all that. I'm looking at what my son is doing, and I find myself scrolling through 20 videos. And I haven't
on
had
accident.
Social media. Yeah, on accident. Right? Like, let me see what dude looking at. Right. It's just these shorts, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, 30 minutes go by of me doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have it personally. And honestly, I don't care for my lady to have it either.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me being personal. Like, we don't need any outside influence to distract us from the overall goal.
Okay.
And my lady buys into that. If the woman I'm talking to, right, just didn't, then we just wouldn't work out.
Okay.
You know
you think that'd be a deal breaker for you?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Because you invite certain things into your household when it's distractions. So like if I'm successful and I have a social media and I'm posting things, certain things become attractive to other women. And y'all gonna reach some bumpy roads in that relationship. And boom, somebody right there waiting. Just like somebody gonna be right there waiting for your woman. If she posting certain things, not necessarily even provocative, but just things that compliment her shape, right? Okay. Somebody gonna see it. Eventually you're gonna drop the ball and you just kind of open the door for certain things.
Right, yeah.
I don't deem necessary. If I got social media and she got it, cool.
Yeah.
If I don't have it and she wanna keep it, not my
now tell me this, John. What would you feel like? Okay, let's say for instance, some women got social media and they social media is business. It's big business on social media. Like they might do braids or nails, or they got a podcast real estate, or they promote. Would that help it, or would?
Well, it just wouldn't be in my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if I met you that way, cool, get your money.
Okay, I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like something probably long term, that's just a thing for me. Okay. I prefer for my lady not to have it, and you know that's just kind of it.
Yeah, I respect that.
If your spouse is on social media, is it important for any of y'all for your woman to post y'all?
I don't care. She can post me. If that's what you do on your page, yes, you can post me.
Is it mandatory?
No, I don't even care. I don't control the page. It ain't my page.
Yeah.
No posting for what? What's already understood need to be explained. I don't want nobody to know what I got going on. I want to keep it behind closed doors like these curtains right here. What they need to know for? Well, I got to show them for. What you got to show them for? When they see us when we pop up, it's like, oh my God, y'all live here?
But I do also feel like I think we need to change the narrative with that too, because I think because me personally, like I think because when you come from a background of cheating, that's why women want that accommodation.
That's why I was getting at.
You know what I'm saying? When you come from a background, women want that accommodation, but a woman got to also understand that you can't change a person. Now, some men are doing it to be sneaky, but the same way we know our woman, they kind of got to know their man.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's a gift and it's a curse.
Yeah,
it's a gift because, like you said, it's big business on social media. But then it's a curse because you got people looking at social media and they looking at what they want, and they see, like you said, they see Diddy with plenty of chicks. They're like, they like me too.
Yeah, you're right.
And you try it. So some stuff is influential that's on there, but it's about knowing your relationship.
Right. We got to answer Chris. We forgot Chris' question.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to ask this before we forget about it.
Chris
says, how much of a responsibility do y'all feel as men we have to hold other men accountable for not taking care of their kids?
100%.
100%. 1000%.
Bro, you can't even be around me if you don't take care of your kids. I've been standing on that since day one. Me and you would get back down in the middle of the street and box. If I seen your kids and I see you at the club every R&B Tuesdays, First Fridays, whatever, every week, and you don't never come pick up, take care, or do for your child, Like that's something I'm big on. So for
Yeah,
yeah, y'all know I'm funny. No posting for real. I ain't playing no game. Forget up for what?
Hey, y'all hear Pat, man? He said no posting. Don't post him on your page, man.
I don't want to be seen.
He don't want to be seen or heard.
But I give y'all everything y'all need to know behind
he
closed doors.
He said he ain't gonna be on social media. He gonna be at the bank.
BMO.
Hey, back to Chris.
Chase.
Hey, back
all
to
of
Chris, though. I don't hang with. I personally, I don't hang with no men that don't take care of their kids. From my brothers to my cousins, I'm like that. I drill it because I know what I went through to get my son. Yeah. So for me personally, and I was in the streets, I did everything everybody did.
Yeah,
so,
bro, the definition of ain't no excuse.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
like I didn't see this man go back and forth to Virginia, going to court and getting down there. People acting funny. You supposed to come right back, and you didn't come right back, and you had to stay down there a little longer. And
yeah. So for me personally, I feel like if you don't take care of your kid, you ain't gonna have my best interest if you want it. So that's how I look at it. If you don't love your kid, you can't have love for me.
Yeah, Victoria, you already know.
Straight up, so I don't even.
It's not no man if you don't take care of your kids. That's the thing.
Speaking, bro.
I don't know no other way. The best way to say it. You're not no man.
I know personally what I went through growing up without parents, and when you young, you got so many other distractions, or you try to hide your pain through your behavior and things of that nature. I would never want my children to go through that. I would never want my children to go through feeling unwanted or just having that question mark in their head, like why he don't spend time with me, why he don't come get me. And remember, we had these conversations up here.
Yeah.
How you grow up and how you see your parents and the people that raise you, it takes it makes a big impact on your psyche, your relationship with your mama, your relationship with your dad. A woman can raise a child by herself, but she shouldn't. That's why she can't create one by herself. It takes two.
Yeah.
And even if I had to learn that, even if I'm not going to be able to be in that household, that doesn't mean I can't be a good father.
Correct. Oh yeah, definitely.
And getting my child once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For me, wasn't never enough. What? You know what I'm saying? That wasn't being no father.
Yeah.
Even on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Like even when I was in jail, bro, I ain't no excuse for no nigga out here to me. When I was in jail, nigga, I did 10 years.
Yeah.
I ain't never went longer than 11 days talking to my children.
Meaning you can still get things in order over the phone. Because a daddy voice is different. Bro, like you can just get that look like.
Bro, I had one time I was on the phone. I'm in Walpole with my child's mother. The school called on the other line while we on the phone. She clicked over. She said, "Your son acting a fool again. He woo." I said, "The teacher." I said, "Merge the call. Tell her to go get him. Merge the call." I'm the last voice he expecting here on this phone.
Exactly.
She put him on the phone. I said, "Nigga, what you need?" I talked to the teacher maybe 2 weeks later. She said, "I don't know what you said to your son on that phone." She said his behavior has took a 180. So it's not no one person job.
It's supposed to be like that, bro. Even if your dad is in sick, or you know what I'm saying, our pops was sick in the wheelchair, but it was still like he still had that type of with me. He still had that type of like
presence.
I still felt like I couldn't handle him. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Even though I know he was sick, I still felt like he was in control still.
Yeah. Just to respect.
You gotta respect but it's just a thing of, I think, even when you get kids that's way bigger than their daddy. Yeah. And they still, you like, man, listen.
Man, I get everything y'all saying, but it still take the woman at the end of the day. She the glue. She the glue.
The woman is the glue, definitely.
She the permanent.
Definitely.
Not the glue, she the permanent.
Permanent glue.
And I had to teach my sons that because I got boys. So my sons give me credit for doing something minuscule.
Right.
And I say, no, your mama get the glory. Yeah. Because she was there when I wasn't able to be there. Right. You know what I'm saying? She was there making shit happen when I wasn't able to be there. So don't never take away from her effort and what she doing. And I also let them know, be appreciative, because I didn't have no mother. You know what I'm saying? So y'all run into all these dudes that mothers have become commonplace. Like the mom gonna be there, mom gonna be there. Mm-hmm. So they don't always give her that credit. But you don't know what a lot of these women go through.
I got a question for John. Coming from a woman, from a household full of women, how did you do it, man?
Well, it was weird because my dad, it was a house full of men.
Correct.
So I got nothing but uncles on my dad's side, nothing but aunts on my mother's side. It wasn't a thing of like how I did it. They were pretty masculine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They wasn't really with like, you know, if I fail, you know what I'm saying? Like one story, I rode my bike down some stairs. I hopped out the tub and whooped my ass for falling down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Because she told me don't ride the bike down the stairs. Like, damn, you gonna whoop me too? Like shit. So it wasn't kind of like, you know, cookie cutter like that
Vicky
for
on
me.
Your ass, Pat. Vicky on your ass.
She on Pat. What she say?
She said poster Pat.
I don't want to.
But
What if that's important to your woman?
Yeah, that's
important to your woman?
That's the thing, bro. Like, but
okay.
See, this is the thing. This dude, he wasn't really a social media person. He just got on social media. He wasn't a social media person.
That's why I said, what if it's important to your woman? You ain't with it. You ain't really on there. But what if it's important to your woman? Because that's be a real hot button with women nowadays.
Okay, since you put it like that, at the end of the day, I'm a flexible guy still. I'm quiet. I'm laid back. I just be focused, man. I don't really care about social media. But if it's to make her happy, then hey, let's make it. Let's make her happy.
Because the thing is, we all say a lot of things we won't do,
right?
And then you get that woman that you're really in love with, and you really you doing a lot of things. Think about it. I'm the type of person like, man, I ain't taking my socks off and doing a picnic. Next thing you know, you see me at McGov. You see me at McGovern Park. Hey, you see me at McGovern Park with a blanket on and my socks off. I'm like I used to always think about the whole getting your feet done. I'm like, man, I'm not getting my feet done. We niggas don't get their feet done. And then guess what? A chick I had met talked me into it. And then I got there, I'm like, damn, this shit straight. I'm like,
hey, man, you gotta treat yourself.
Hey,
man, you know
my feet felt so good. I'm like, damn. What? I'm like, man, I ain't think they never could be like that.
Let me ask y'all this question because she gonna kill me if I don't answer y'all this question. Do y'all hold y'all friends accountable for mistreating, taking advantage, or cheating on a woman, especially when they got a good woman? Before I start,
Here's the thing.
Here's me because I said.
Well, see, the problem is, Warren, and I agree with what you're saying. The reason why is because some men might feel like, bro, why you talking about my like you like her or something? Like you mentioned how like that's like he like man, she's a good girl, man. You need to treat her right. If you don't, somebody else will. I'm like, who will? Who? You?
Hell no.
You get what I'm saying? So I understand. But I guess if I mention it to you and I see you got a little rocky about it, then I won't do it. Now, I will mention it to you once. But if I feel like you think that I want her, then let me bag out of that. Because some men would think, how you know my girl's so much of a good woman?
Right. I mean, I think like, okay, you should know your guy, right? Like, if your guy's, you know, normally been the cat that had girlfriends throughout most of his life, he wasn't like player, and then he meet the one and he like, you know, I'll damn near want to marry her. But then you see him kind of slacking off. It's like, you know, he ain't that type of guy. So, hey, bro, you need to tighten up because this is the one that you really want to. Mm-hmm. Or if you see your guy that was a player and then he finally meet one, he like, man, I want to settle down. I want to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. So as your mans, I feel like I should probably say to you like, hey, you know, this is the one that you said, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, this is the one that you want to take it to that next level with.
Try to present it in that manner.
I would present it in that manner, just kind of like just keeping you, you know, on point to say, hey, this is what you want. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you what I feel like you should not be doing because you be men.
So is you gonna do it over and over? Or you gonna do it once? And if he seem a little rocky about it, like if he seem like he kind of don't like how you bigging his girl up too much, because you know some dudes would be like, man, because you know some dudes would be like, man, you know, man, your girl, man, she pretty, she got a good job, you know, she's smart, she intelligent, she got plenty 401k.
Y'all think it take all that? Y'all think it take all that though? Like,
you saying that right there made me like, hold on.
She answered the phone. Hey, she answered the phone. She answered all your text messages. Like, how you know?
I think you got to make it more so about your man
I
stuff.
I
think you got to make it more so about this is what you want for your life
Yeah.
and your legacy going forward versus about you just, it's the woman. Because the man got to want it at the end of the day. No matter how good the woman is.
True.
A lot of niggas fucked over a lot of...
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't know if I can cuss like that.
Yeah, you can cuss.
Okay. A lot of niggas fucked up a lot of good women. You know
Definitely, bro.
Good
Definitely.
Women.
Yeah. I'm one of them. Here's the thing. I'm one of them.
As far as saying something to my man, me personally, I ain't saying nothing. That ain't my business. But it's funny because when you were saying earlier how your girl be like, I don't like him, it's something about him. Yeah. I'm that friend. However, not on no shiesty level, but because whatever goes on with me is I don't give a damn. That ain't my business. I feel like I can't tell another grown man when to grow up and what to do. That's something that he gonna learn on his own. That's kind of like if you tell your kid don't keep going outside, you know what I'm saying, I'm gone. They're gonna sneak out.
Right.
When you drill something, so they're gonna do what they want to do. And then this is a grown man.
I think it's certain people though that you can't, like, that's just like saying, like, bro, if I felt like you was doing something, I know my brother. If I go to him, bro, gonna say, I know what I'm doing, I got this. He ain't gonna listen to me.
Right.
He gonna tell me I got it. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I can say this. When I got in a relationship and when my ship sailed, everything was smooth, bro did tell me, bro said, bro, you can't be bringing chicks to, that was my honeycomb hideout. Bro told me, bro was like, bro, I know you gotta be there.
That's my honey right there, though.
Dude, that's my brother. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know
that's basically how you accountable.
Yeah.
Because us as men, we don't always want to dip our toe in the pool that a lot of people do. Because like you said, if I be like, hey, bro, who is that? Where Michelle at? You like, what's wrong, bro? You should know. And I've had friends in the past that made passes at my person who I was with. So I'm definitely gonna have that antenna up when you asking me about my business. So you can't do it with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So is that
like
really?
Said, I like what you said. The way you present it. Yeah, I never even thought about that. The way you present it.
You're right.
You know
yeah, I think that's why I said.
I mean, cut you off.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's true though. The way he said it, the way you present it, because like you said, if you talking about like, yeah, man, she pretty, she texts back on time, right? She did. You like,
what else you want in a woman?
What you mean? What you got going on over there?
But then you got to question is that really your friend though? Is that really your brother? Yeah. I don't consider that a friend or a brother because you're doing too much. At the end of the day, don't worry about what's going on no more than what I tell you. You worry about the wrong shit.
That's how I
stay.
That's how Warren.
That's
how Warren said. Right.
I'm not in nobody's bedroom.
That's how I feel about a lot of friends. What I need them for?
But I think women. I ain't bashing women, but I'm saying women. They talk to their friends about that. Like, girl, that dude, a good dude. Woo, you need to slow down.
Right. Now but it's chicks that try to have a chick outside too. It's a lot of females out here.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That try to have them outside. Oh, that was bashing.
They might look. They say, "Hell, look at what they say."
Hell no, that's what you that loves you. No, I was gonna say I have been in a situation now. Me being single, my man's being single, and they say they finna go home with a chick, and I'll be like, "Hey, you straight?" That's more so indicating like I want to make sure you know where you going.
You
know what I'm saying? Because being single and cheating, and I done been in houses, I done been in men's houses with a girl. I done did it.
Yeah.
So I just be more so, hey, you straight? You know what I'm saying? Now you're a grown man. When you leave after this question, I mean, you're free to do what the hell you want to do. But I ask you like, hey, bro.
Accountability. Yeah. Speaking of that, now we finna go to accountability. You know what I'm saying? So listen, like you held yourself accountable, right? So that's like saying, like, for instance, like everybody, I'm sure all of us in here done had a situation where we done had a past of stuff we done did. Like me in past situations and relationships, have I cheated? I haven't did no cheating, but I have been not consistent, not communicating, too busy.
Yeah.
You know, that type of stuff. Sometimes you could be verbally abusive and not even really realize it, you know what I'm saying, until later on. You know, like for instance, if your woman bring up something that you doing wrong, instead of trying to fix that situation, I'm bringing up stuff like, well, remember that last month you was gone late, you know? So it's like I ain't holding myself accountable to the things that I did. So I know that, but I thought if I'm not cheating, that ain't no other reason for her to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like if I'm with you and all I'm doing is not being consistent, not communicating.
You right.
You know, stuff like that.
But bro, do you know what the number one cause of divorce is?
What?
Finances.
I
always thought.
I thought it was cheating.
That's what I'm saying. I always thought it was cheating.
It's money.
So yeah, it's money.
It's that chicken.
So yeah, in our mind state as men, if we not cheating, we think we should get a pass for everything else.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say y'all.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
That's how I felt too. So
you know
I thought to myself like, okay, I ain't cheating. So yeah, I ain't consistent.
And sometimes
I ain't communicate. Yeah, we neglect other stuff. So you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm busy. I used to always tell a woman I'm with, I'm like, listen, I'm busy right now, but I'm like, shit, we gonna chill in the sand later. I got stuff I'm trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying? And women didn't really understand that, you know what I'm saying? But the situation, when you think about it now, right, it took for me to be single for a couple of years to kind of realize that I had to change some things, just like change things, the social media stuff, like me trying to don't want to post the woman I'm with and all that. I said, man, going forward, I ain't playing them type of games. I done been single since 2020. You know what I'm saying? I've been single for a couple of years. All the other times, bro, I was jumping out of a relationship. I was jumping. Yeah. Well, see, I wasn't really on bull. I just wanted to keep that window open.
That's what I mean by on bull.
Like meaning,
he was
like
always faithful.
Yeah, meaning like I wasn't.
I know.
Yeah, my boy, no, I was always faithful.
Listen, I put it in his face and he wouldn't even take it.
You wanted to keep your options.
Yeah, but
he's like, "No, bro, I ain't finna do that."
I wanted to keep that window kind of open, like just in case. But now I'm at the point. Now I'm 41 years old. I'm at the point now where I'm ready to go all in. Where I feel like I ain't doing none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? But it took for me to be single for a couple of years because you got to think. Every relationship I've been in long relationships. But as soon as I get out of one, I jump right in another one. It wasn't no wait. I ain't never been single 3 years. Okay. Never.
He showed
like you know what I'm saying. I always in a relationship. I done been engaged twice.
Two times.
Can I ask you?
Finesse 2 times. 2 of them.
2 times.
Question because I don't want her to cuss me out.
Who?
Vicky asked, "How do y'all feel about funding y'all women's business ventures?"
I don't have no problem with that.
That's my woman. Yeah, I don't see no problem with it. Like, you know, it's if it makes sense.
Yep. Now,
and she put in the effort.
Now, if she's selling, she said, "Baby, I want to sell napkins." My mind gonna think, I don't want to invest, but I support you to 1,000. I'm promoted. You need flyers, logos. I got you. Now, me, I don't think the paper towel business or tissue is gonna make sense. I mean, I might not think that. I'm not saying it don't. I'm just saying I might not think that. But I'm gonna be your number one fan. I'm gonna be your biggest supporter. But I might not want to say let's do business together on that tip.
I understand that. I mean, and when I say make sense, I'm thinking like, okay, for the household. Mm-hmm. So if I'm in business and you in business, mm-hmm. How do we structure this? You know what I'm saying? Like where do we get the time for the house, the kids, ourselves? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm more so coming at, like, okay, if it makes sense, you know, if you own to something, you own. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna step back. Shit, I find out you can sing shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you rocking, I'm rolling.
Right, you rocking, I'm rolling.
If my baby want to sell oranges on the freeway, I'm gonna be right there with her.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I believe in support 100%.
Most definitely.
All I'm saying is if you start it and if it don't work, come on, we're gonna go do something else.
Fact.
Don't lose the motivation. Stick with it, because I'm one to tell you, I done took a lot of losses and I done had a lot of gains.
Yeah.
And I done took a lot of losses, had a lot of gains. Now I got a lot of gains and I'm keep gaining, I'm gonna keep winning, and we gonna all win. I'm gonna make sure everybody on this panel win, and I'm make sure y'all women win too. Y'all, if y'all want to listen.
A young lady
wants to listen though.
A young lady wants to know, is there a certain age that us men know we ready to settle down?
No age.
No age. It's
that depends on your money. It depends on how you having it. If you having it your way, you ain't settling down. Ain't happening soon. Usually is when things are stable, consistent, and you know what I'm saying. But if you
trying to get to it,
right,
women want or either got it or trying to get to it.
Women want to go off love. A man want to go off stability. Baby, we could live in a 1-bedroom apartment, no furniture, lay on the bed. We got each other. A man don't think like that. A man wants stability. He want money. He want to be set. I want to give you that ring. Even if I don't give you that big diamond, I want to give you something to symbolize my love. I don't want to just go off, I love you. I want to provide for you. I want to protect you. And I can't do that if I'm broke.
I understand. I feel like, honestly, bro, I feel like it's a little opposite. I feel like women do want that was brought up wanting the fairy tale. They want the castle. They want the horse. They want Prince Charming. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
so what about the women that's settling? A lot of women is settling nowadays.
I mean, because that's life. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, hey, shit, I could want Brianna all I want to, but shit, I ain't.
She ain't paying me no attention.
Yeah, that's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think in life, sometimes we all settle. Yeah. But it's okay because every settlement is different. Yeah. Your settlement to somebody else, you don't think we all settle?
We ain't settling, man. we ain't settling. I ain't never settling. What I'm settling for?
We all settle, Pat.
Man, I ain't settling, man. I might,
So if you want Beyonce and you don't get her, what happens?
Shit, I'm getting her sister.
That ain't Beyonce though.
No, I'm just playing. I'm getting Beyonce. No, I'm just playing. I'm getting Beyonce by all means. If I gotta try the rest of my life,
talk to me.
I'm getting.
Hey, tell me this: do y'all agree that women set the standard and men set the tone?
I think so. Women set the standard.
So you know what that means? You
go ahead.
So basically, it's saying like women set on how they want to be treated and how they like to, that type of stuff. And we come in and we set on this. We're gonna show you.
I agree.
We set the tone.
Because women women hold the keys to sex.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So they gotta set the, they gonna set the standard right there. Yeah. Like, hey, dude can fuck, but not him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then we come.
He's right.
The women set the tone for sex and men set the standard for marriage.
Yeah, we hold the keys to the marriage. Relationships in general. Though.
Right.
Okay.
Because every relationship that I had that didn't work, I was the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't say I've had no female cheat on me. I can't say that I would just have one who was.
I agree too, bro. Not knowingly. Not knowingly.
Not knowingly. Yeah. I was the problem.
Yeah, I say the same thing. But years ago, we didn't think we was the problem
at all.
We thought a woman was the problem. But as you get older, you start to reflect on things. You start to be like, man, she wasn't really asking for that or a lot. It wasn't asking for too much. We just wasn't.
Man, I don't mean to cut you off. But this is kind of like I'm a history person, so it's a lot of things that affect the Black household. Well, not just relationships in general, but especially in the Black community. I agree. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about women not being what they're supposed to be and men not being what they're supposed to be too. It was a lot of things that were in place to pluck us from the household to put more responsibilities on the women. You know what I'm saying? And that type of stress passes down through generations. So you pluck a man out and this is a single parent household, typically the kids grow up thinking that that's okay. You know what I'm saying? They usually seeing mama masculine. So the daughter becomes masculine. It's hard for her to find a man. And then he's not in the household with both parents. He's raised by a woman. So he thinks that that's okay. So and that's what happens? They split.
And that's why so many women got that guard up, because they had to take the man role for so long.
Yeah.
Say that shit.
Take that man role.
Say that shit.
Say that shit.
Say that shit, Warren.
When you walk into this relationship and you like, baby, I got it. She ain't trying to relinquish that shit because she has to do it for so long. She ain't comfortable letting you take care of the bill. She ain't comfortable with letting you pick up the kids and all that because she has to do it for so long by herself. Yeah. And you like, baby, you ain't got to do that shit no more. I'm here.
Yeah, but gradually you have to just keep on standing strong with that.
You do.
Until eventually.
But a lot of us get frustrated.
Yeah, you're right. Get frustrated and say, you know what? I'm gonna fall back. But you really have to keep on going until she eventually just start piece by. That's just like a woman that got her wall up, right? The right man gonna come and take each brick down one by one patiently.
Well, I feel like that's unfair to us because they shouldn't have to chisel us down. We shouldn't have to chisel them down. True. We all should be accountable for working on each other or doing personal work on ourselves. And being ready to get into a relationship, you know what I'm saying, or being open to date. So like you said, you weren't in a relationship for 3 years. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you discovered a lot about yourself. You learned patience.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of learned the mistakes that you made.
Hell
yeah. So if you out just doing your thing and you just like, well, whoever I just, whatever fly land on the wall stick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's different. But if you really kind of like trying to do the work to be like, okay, I really want this to work, then it will work. But it takes both parties.
Yep, it takes both parties.
Tay,
yep.
They saying that shit.
What Tay say?
Tay, they saying that shit. I don't know.
No, I don't need glasses. This nigga,
Man,
whoever Liam is, just threw me off. I don't know what you.
Fuck Liam.
Yeah, I don't know what you want, fam. This ain't that though.
What'd he say?
This ain't that, fam. But so how do y'all feel about?
Don't let the negative energy take over the
Nah,
break.
good. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about a man's role in a relationship opposed to a woman's role? Like, what do you think us as men is responsible for in the household, and what do you think? Do you think it's gender roles?
I do. I just asked you a simple question. Would you send your daughter to a daycare ran by all men?
Ran by all men?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hell no, I gotta know them niggas. I gotta know.
But
them.
I'm saying, you see the stigma that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's you stereotyping it.
Yeah,
Because you're thinking like men can't run and take care of kids.
No, it's not that. It's just I'm very particular about the male.
Okay, your
your
son. Would you take him to an all-man daycare?
Even then, I have to know them personally. I can't say I would.
So what about if it was ran by all women?
That's typically what you see.
So typically what you see is what you okay
It's the
with.
norm.
Right.
What
You see
okay
what I'm saying?
with. So, but I wouldn't want to stereotype that, but I would. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would.
Yeah.
Just because child molestation.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a role, right? You're gonna trust the kids with the women, but question it when it's with the men.
Yeah.
Just like if we had to build a building for shelter, are you gonna hire your niggas to do it, or you gonna hire your sisters to help you do it?
Right.
You're gonna hire your niggas. So
Yeah.
I believe in roles. I don't think that roles have to define you permanently, because what if something was to happen where you ailing or you get sick and you need your wife to step up or your lady to step up? You was the breadwinner, and maybe circumstances, you know what I'm saying, beyond your control had you sidelined. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how it should be. That's just like if you got a man in the household, right, and he's taking care of all the bills. If things go bad, then I should be able to come to my wife and say, baby, shit bad, you gotta handle it. Because you've been stacking. Right. I mean, we should be good.
See, that's how things ran with me. I take care of everything.
Yeah.
Because, and I tell bro, no, only reason why I pay everything is because one thing, I like the stability. Women like that. You got to make sure, aside from what they like, I got to know that no matter what, if I wasn't with you, I'm able to take care of myself. I'm able to have a house on my own. I'm able to pay these bills on my own. So if all this was to crumble today, I can still maintain living. But I also want you to be secure that we got a foundation here. Right. So as far as man, I forgot where I was going with this. But as far as the stability, yeah, as far as the stability part of it, I feel like it's my job to give that. But like you said, if things go wrong or things go left, that's how I run it exactly. But I run it that way where we travel a lot. We like to kick it. We like to go places. So she typically take care of that type of stuff, the travel. I take care of all the other stuff. So in the meantime, while she's stacking, if anything was to go bad, she got a career where I know for a fact we'll still be straight until I get straight.
Right.
But that's the balance that's the way I structured it. You know what I'm saying? So that if things do ever fall apart for me, you able to carry it until I need, you know what I'm saying? If it ever gets to that. But
yeah, because if it got to that point, then you will realize if you got love or if
I've been at that point.
Well, I know but I'm saying like, because a lot of times it'd be like people don't be looking for love, they be looking for help. So it's like if you got to that point, then you realize that you got love going on. Because if you're looking for help, then if I got to that point, you're gonna be like, well, since you can't help no more, what you gonna do?
Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow, but we bear the burden of performance.
Yeah,
and that's just what it was. I mean, back in the day, we had to bring, go hunt, bring it back.
Yeah,
and whoever brought the most food back had the woman. And the other ones didn't eat and didn't have no women, and they died.
Yeah.
So shit.
Tell you don't need no help. You got plenty of help.
Well, she said I need some help. There she go.
Shut up.
She was already asking, talking about who was that in there, talking about she got to be there to meet him. I don't know what she's talking about. She must be talking about John.
In my household, we do 50-50. and that worked for us because I don't know, something may fall. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't put a burden on all the burden on one person.
Yeah.
If she ain't got it, I got it. If I ain't got it, she got it. And then it's like, okay, I throw my half, you throw your half, but you still got this percentage over here that you can put up. I still got this percentage over here that I can put up. And I structured my household like that because I was once in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was once in the streets. So, like I said, once I got taken away and went to prison, everything was on her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want her feeling like she didn't know how to handle things and take care of things because once I was removed, you just lost.
So I got
now you gotta take care of everything on your own.
Yeah.
And you so used to being taken care of. Some women, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some
definitely.
Women, or some men, if they used to being taken care of, once they got to fend for themselves, they just lost.
So I got a question then. Okay, so if you want, so I'm going off something.
50-50 in my Soulja Boy voice.
So I'm going. Hey, listen. So I'm going off when I was in my past situation, right?
Uh-huh.
So when you go on dates, right? Usually 90% of the time I was paying for the dates, right?
Right.
So she came up with a formula that said, let's get an account where we both put money up for the dates.
Okay.
And then when it's time to go, I'm gonna take the card and I'm gonna swipe it, but it's really coming from something we both put up. Do y'all think that's a problem with that, or you think that's now? To me, I thought it was a good thing. I thought like, damn, you concerned. I mean, that let me know you concerned about my pockets because I ain't gonna. But yeah, that you concerned about my pockets.
That might work for y'all. That might work.
You get what I'm saying? Because 90% of the time when you go on dates, usually, you know, the man you go on dates with your woman, you're probably gonna pay. Probably.
I mean, like, I feel like, you know, shit. It depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't think
I never heard that. Too.
I don't think that a man should enter anything fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's number one. But me personally, I don't do 50-50, but what's 50-50 for me is, or 100-100. Yeah. Give me 100.
Yeah.
Fuck the 50.
Yeah.
So I'll pay the 100% of the bills. My lady don't even pay for fucking gas. You know what I'm saying?
Tay, you hear that?
However,
Tay, you heard that shit?
Big boy talk, man.
However,
big boy talk.
However, that type of financial burden comes with a lot of my time. So she takes 100% of the house. That don't mean she don't work. She worked for me, but it ain't just like, oh, pity pat work. She worked. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I don't play. I get on her just like anybody fucking else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that the moment she takes 50, that takes down 100 because my time is correlated with my output, my income. You know what I'm saying? So it works for us to say, going back to getting roles, I got this, nigga, you got that. That's what I'm good at over there. I'm good at getting it. She good at taking care of it over here. That don't mean that, you know, shit, she don't get tired. I can't take care, help with the baby, can't help with, shit like that. That don't excuse you.
Chris said, "Who get that card if y'all break up?"
Hey, Chris, I'm gonna make sure that card empty before we break up.
Hey, you looking for that card right now?
Hey, Chris, you a fool. He
Hey,
said, "Who get that card if y'all break up?"
Hey, she didn't change the
Hey,
pin.
Chris, no, you know what? Hey, listen, she want to date. Hey, she want to date every week, so the card probably gonna stay empty. She probably want to date 3 times. She probably want to date 3-4 times a week, so the card ain't never gonna have shit on it.
Okay, hey, I want to ask y'all a question, cause you only one single here, right?
Of course, man.
You
already
I'm
know.
Okay, so you're both of y'all single.
For sure.
What value does a woman bring to y'all? A good woman. What value, what assets does a good woman bring to y'all life?
Go ahead, bro. Or you want me to do it?
Go
This is gonna
ahead.
be easy. Just come with the right mind frame. Come with the right energy, and the stuff that you expect from me, present it as well. You ain't gotta have all the money. Just come with the ideas. Get that, man. Don't get a typewriter. Go get that computer and be ready to put it in.
Yeah, because if you don't got no type of goal or no, I ain't gonna say no goal. I'm gonna say if you don't got, like, some people just don't got no type of business mind, right? So guess what? You just need to be my support. on whatever I'm trying to do, you need to support it. Like I said, whether I'm telling you something that don't make sense to you, you got to be like, oh yeah, baby, I can see that. I can see that. I can see big things in that. Even though you might be thinking like, yeah, that ain't going nowhere. But guess what? I need that. I need that support. You know what I'm saying? I need that type of loyalty. Like I look at it like this, right? I got to trust you first. I can learn to love you. I got to trust you before anything. I can love you later.
But I'm not bashing women at all.
Oh, not at all. What, can you tell us the value that your woman brings to y'all relationship?
That mama in particular, or just a woman in general?
No, your woman. I mean, you ain't got that. Gotta be a good woman. A good woman.
Okay.
What she said?
A good woman.
What they say? I'm rub you.
I ain't got no money, but plenty of ideas.
Hey, date night.
That shit funny.
How often should it be a date night?
Sometimes I think I think that a lot of men just look for, we got to go to war every time we leave out the house. You know what I'm saying? So I heard this before. Like a guy was saying, a great woman is the soft place for a man to land. You know what I'm saying? Like when you come home, she's not looking to see what your flaws are necessarily, or what you could have, like you get into it at your job, right? Or you having a situation there, and then she like, why the fuck would you say that? Or why would you argue? You lose your job. You know what I'm saying? But maybe if she was like, he out of order for saying that to you. You right for defending yourself, and then whatever happens, you got it. You gonna find another one. That right there makes a nigga put his shield on and be like, fuck them. And then if there's a problem, I got it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And your girl might tell you, baby, if they on some bullshit, shit, I got us.
Yeah.
Until you find
that makes you fall in love to me.
Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah, because sometimes it be the smallest shit, man. It be the smallest shit that a woman can do. Like, meaning like if it could be a thing where you like it could be just something real small, bro, that a motherfucker could do. Like you going through something and a motherfucker just say one or two words to you, let you know, like, damn, like she really fucking me the long way. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit means a lot, bro. Like if I'm sick and you making a motherfucker bed up and making soup and shit, that shit means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That shit means a lot, bro. That shit means more than you going to buy a motherfucker some Gucci and Fendi. That shit means more than that.
That shit get old. And like I said, when she listen to you, like for real, and like take the time out to try to understand you. I think that I think that's value right there.
Definitely.
Being a really good listener.
Definitely.
I just got engaged on Friday.
Congratulations. Bro just got engaged, man.
So for me personally, like it's just like I ain't gonna lie, no matter what, man, I come in every single day. My woman asks me, am I hungry? What do I want to eat? You know what I'm saying? Every single day.
Is y'all listening, ladies?
I done been in a situation where I lost the job. I have money saved up, but because I'm 100% I be stressing like how I got to get these bills paid. I got to pull money from over here. I got to go do this, and this. And I done been in so many situations where she be like, "But you stressing for nothing? I got it." You know what I'm saying? So for me, even though I figure it out, it's just the fact that I know, like, if I ever fall, I know, you know what I'm saying, the person on my side for sure lifting me up. You know what I'm saying? Without a question.
Yeah.
And I done been in situations where transitioning from streets to working, where I done worked somewhere and I'm like, I don't like how these niggas talking to me. Fuck them. I'm gone.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier when you were selling Pat, you was like, what you gonna do next? Like, I'm gonna figure it out. Him. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. That's how I done did that something. Bro. I done fucked them. I figured
out.
Hell
yeah, that's why I said
straight.
That's why I said, yeah.
You already know, Corey.
Y'all the only niggas I know that'll be like,
talk to me.
Pat done told me plenty of times, like, bro, they tell them motherfuckers you straight. I'm like, man, hey.
Man, listen. I feel like if you let somebody talk to you any type of way, you lead the grounds for, like, I feel like when a woman loses respect for you, it's a wrap.
Yeah, true.
Period. Yeah. It's hard to get a woman's respect back, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And if she see kind of like her rock, her foundation kind of, you letting motherfuckers talk to you like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't let people talk to her whatever. She's supposed to be like, dude said something crazy to the job. she's supposed to feel like shit. Hey, I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you letting your boss talk to you crazy, what the fuck she gonna say? That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you cussing me out, but you let this nigga talk to you.
Exactly. So it's
before we wrap it up,
I
want to answer
that. Dre, y'all saw just
Dre said, how often should it be there be a date night?
Time, as often as you got time.
Yep, I agree. Minimum of, like Tone said, a minimum of once a week, but 7 days, shit, if we can.
Yeah, we gotta spend that time. You gotta spend that time because if y'all got kids, you dealing with the kids, y'all dealing with work, y'all dealing with business, y'all dealing with family.
Well, you gotta
take that time.
Yeah, you gotta have family time.
When you single like me, I'm gonna ask you on the day because it's just something, shit. Let's go.
Where you taking her?
Well, I don't give a fuck
where you taking her on
shit.
Look,
I like to listen.
They've been arguing about
I don't care about the price. All I care about is the quality of the food. I'm from the South, so the shit gotta be good. So don't be talking about let's go to Benny Honda's and that shit terrible. You understand?
You gotta go to Fujiyamo's, man. Taste spot, Fujiyamo's.
I ain't never had it, but let's go.
I
shit.
had a date where she was like, let's meet at this trail. Trail, and we went and jogged and kind of like worked out and shit.
Damn, that
was one of the funnest days I ever had in my life.
That's different. You know I would do something like that.
Like
you went jogging with her, bro?
I did, bro, on a trail.
Damn,
that's
some unique shit, though.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. But we need that, though, because motherfuckers do the same dates.
The
movies, out to eat, or the bar.
Or a little something, where y'all just out and about. But I'm like, that connecting like that, it was nothing on the outside. It was just me and you at that time. And, we running, we get competition with each other. It made it fun.
What about a picnic? Any of y'all ever did a picnic?
I got a lot of nature routes.
No, tell your fool.
Tokyo-ish, Kanisha.
Oh, that's Kanisha. Hey, y'all ever had a picnic date? I ain't never had one. I always visioned one and thought about it.
I hope she not watching. I need to plan that.
Okay, that's what's up, Warren.
I need to
plan
that.
That's what's up, bro. I think a picnic date is dope. Now, hopefully, none of my guys see me out there with my socks off and shit, but
You probably see me at the field across. I'm trying to too. I'm with you.
Oh, my word.
But yeah, so we wrapping it up. All Men Podcast. I think we did our thing. Tune in next week. We got the ladies back, and that's it, man.
I want to thank
ladies.
I want to thank y'all brothers for coming out. Intelligent, successful, humble, real brothers came out, spoke their piece, said, and I appreciate y'all coming through. We really
definitely.
Hey, Warren, it was a pleasure meeting.